Hi everybody, I'm filming this quick video because I watched a video of Casper's last night. So he's Boy Diviner on Instagram and on YouTube. And he did a tarot tag which was like a list of questions from A to Z that served to feature like your personality, a little bit about you as a tarot reader enthusiast, but I think more in general about like what you like to do, your life, stuff like that. I thought that it would be interesting to do this because I think when you're looking for someone to read your cards for you, there's gotta be kind of a match going on when it comes to your views, your personalities, I guess. I mean, anyone can read for anyone, right? But I personally feel more comfortable if I know a little bit about the person. I kind of want to get a feel of the person's vibe before I ask them to read for me. So, yeah, I thought I would like feature a little bit about my personality so that you get a better understanding of where I'm coming from when I read cards for you. The questions were devised by Simon. He's the Hermit's Cave on YouTube. So he's someone I watch also because I spend a lot of time watching these videos. Yeah, so he created this tag. All right, so I'm gonna run quickly from A to Z. A is for age, so I'm 41, which I know surprises a lot of people, and it's funny because like it gets tiring to explain like when people ask, wow, why are you so young, why don't you look your age and stuff like that. But well, it is what it is. I think it's an advantage actually to be in my fourth decade because I do have like 4 decades worth of experience, and that informs the way I read for people and the way I relate to them. I think. I think it's a good thing. All right, favorite book. My favorite book it's a French book. It's called Hunting and Gathering in English by Anna Gavalda. Ensemble C'est is the French name. I read it in English. I've had multiple copies of this book, but I've given them all away because I love it so much. But this copy I bought on my first trip to Paris, and yeah, I thought it would be like meaningful to pick up my favorite book, which is French, from Shakespeare and Company, which is a famous bookstore in Paris. So I was really thrilled when they stamped this right at the counter. Yeah, I'm never gonna give this away. So this is about four friends who, actually three friends and a grandmother who come together in under very unlikely circumstances. There's a movie version also starring Audrey Tautou, which is also one of my favorite movies. Check it out. It's a very charming, very simple, but I think very beautifully written book. Next, C, career. Career you wanted to have when you were a kid and what it actually is now. I wanted to be an architect. That was my ambition. During my graduation from kinder, I said that's what I wanted to be, and I actually am an architect. Fun fact. I think the thing about me is when I have a goal, I really commit to getting it done, and so that's what happened with me. I don't practice architecture because I am a writer, but a lot of what I write, in terms of commission work, is in that field. So I write a lot about buildings and houses, interiors, furniture, and all of that. That's like it's a lasting passion of mine. I love, yeah, I love that stuff. So I love buildings and yeah, all of that. Dream. Okay, my dream for 2020 was to spend about a week and a half in Kyoto, which I have been saving up for since last year. And obviously, that's not gonna happen. Like, I had everything planned out. I knew where I was gonna stay, I knew where I was gonna eat, I knew where I was gonna go, but that's not gonna happen. And that dream kind of fades. Alongside like the bigger dream because of everything going on right now. I think the bigger dream is really for just everything to be okay. I just wish that yeah, everyone feels safe and supported globally, like on a physical, mental, emotional level. Yeah, that's the dream. Essential item, I guess, would be my phone because that's how I connect to the world now that I can't really go out in the malls with my phone. Um, if it weren't my phone, I mean, I don't like that my answer is my phone. Right now, my essential is my Kindle because I read a lot and it's my way of stepping away from the internet also. And yeah. F, favorite RWS deck. If you don't know what the RWS is, it's the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, which is a very, very popular deck. My favorite is this, the Centennial Edition. There are lots of versions, but I like this because the color palette is very subdued and subtle. Yeah, I like it a lot. Next one is G, gold or silver. Gold, actually. But not like the thick super gold. Yeah, maybe rose gold, like a little less loud. When I was like a teenager, I liked silver more, but upon upon growing up, I feel like gold works better with my skin tone. Height, I'm very short. I'm 5 flat. Ideal day. Every year I do an ideal day visualization. It's part of this workbook by Susanna Conway. If you don't know her, follow her. She's Susanna Conway on Instagram. So she has this activity that I do. I've been doing for years now. Every end of the year, I try to visualize my ideal day, and my ideal day is usually it's a travel day. So I can't remember this year, but it usually has me like breakfast is like a hotel, like a nice sumptuous hotel breakfast, and then I spend the day going to museums. Even just having like a solo lunch is great. Meeting up with friends for tea or coffee, and then having a really nice dinner. I really like traveling, so I think all my ideal days thus far have been set in different places. There's like a Tuscany ideal day, a Paris ideal day, all of that. I guess my ideal day now is in Kyoto because I can't go there. Joke, funniest joke. I'm not a joke person, so I'm not even gonna try. Kid, kids. I don't have kids. Do I like kids? Sometimes. I think I'm glad that I don't have to be around them 24/7. That's all I can say. Living arrangement. So I've been living in the same place since I was born. I live with my parents now, so that if you're not from the Philippines, you might be surprised, but it's not uncommon here for us to live with our parents. I can't imagine living anywhere else. I've lived in this same place for forever, so I really love it. Marseille deck. Fave Marseille deck. Oh, I don't have it. But anyway, I don't have a Fave Marseille deck because I don't read with the Tarot de Marseille. I do have one Marseille deck just so that, like, for the sake of having one, but I don't use it, so I'm not. And nickname. Okay, so my nickname is Chingay. That's how I introduce myself to everyone, but my actual name is Patricia. I can't say that there's a connection, like for sure, but a lot of Patricias do have the Chingay nickname. Oracle deck. My favorite Oracle deck right now is the Inquire Within deck by Worthwhile Paper. I ordered this online because it's available in the US. I post with it a lot too, and I got a lot of questions about it. P, passionate about. Right now I'm passionate about Hallmark movies, which I don't know, they just make me very happy. They're very cheesy, and if you don't know, my friend Patty and I actually came up with a podcast devoted to these Hallmark movies. Quote, it's from a poem that I picked up when I was in college from the show Felicity, which was my favorite show. It still is my favorite show. And The line goes, if equal affection cannot be, let the more loving one be me. Something like that. And it's very sweet and it's very like collegey. But it stuck with me. I'm not a poem kind of person, but this line really, I still remember it up to now, so it must be something. Relationship status single. Season, okay, I laughed when Casper talked about Singapore having just 2 seasons because it's the same here, right? It's like wet and hot, or like hot and hotter. But my favorite season is really autumn because of the colors, and I think it's because we don't have it here. So yeah, the grass is always greener, the leaves are always browner, I suppose. Okay, tarot, first and last. My first tarot deck was the Thoth deck, which I trimmed the borders off. So this was the very first deck I owned. I edged it using a copper Sharpie, and it helped. I rounded the corners also. So it helped when I cut the borders off. I kind of appreciated this deck more, but I hardly use it. The last one is special because it's the one I just launched last week, exactly a week ago. So this is Pinoy Practical Magic, and it is my latest creation, and it's, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it because I already have a video about that. Okay. Next, you upset. What upsets you the most? A lot of things upset me. I have a lot of pet peeves. I think it upsets me. Well, okay. What upsets me right now is the state of our country, the state of the world. That upsets me a lot. And yeah, I'm just not gonna go deeper into that. Vlog. Which are you most proud of and which is your most popular? I don't have a vlog. I'm not a vlogger. But I love watching vlogs. My favorite vloggers are the Michalaks. So they're a family based in Bath. And I love Bath. I wish I could go back there. So yeah, check them out if you don't know who they are. Weakness is chocolate. Every night so far, I've been having like 4 kisses. And I think that's okay that I'm able to limit myself to 4. X-rated, tell us something naughty you've done. Okay, so this is funny. I never considered it really naughty. I thought it was more funny, but my best friends didn't know this about me, and when I told them about it, they were like totally shocked. So on a trip to Bali a few years ago, me and the rest of the group, we went skinny dipping, and then my best friends were super shocked about this. Like, they would have never expected me to do it. And I'm like, doesn't everyone do it? Anyway, when in Bali. Next, yesteryear, your favorite year so far and why? My favorite year so far was 2019 because I turned 40 and I went on a really ridiculous trip that took me through all sorts of climates, through all sorts of places, on so many flights, and I splurged on that trip because I don't know, because I could. And now that 2020 happened with the lockdown and everything, I'm just so grateful that I did it because, like, I don't know when it's ever gonna happen again, or if it can ever happen again. So, yeah. Yes. Last is Zen. What do you do to relax and stay calm? I do yoga and I read. I'm generally a very Zen person, even though I'm an Aries that gets upset a lot. I know how to reel things in and calm myself down. So yeah, there's the A to Z. So I hope this gave you a little sneak peek into my personality, kind of informs the way I read, since you know a little bit more about me. And the timer's about to run off, so I'm gonna end this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye.